You are a fucking fraud, and that's why I make fun of you.
Sean Strickland is serious about sparring with former Navy SEAL David Goggins. But to get him into an MMA cage, the UFC star must first impress the SEAL-turned-celebrity, and that appears to be the deal breaker. Strickland and Goggins have been going back and forth for the past 2 weeks, as the UFC middleweight wants to spar with Goggins, while Goggins wants Strickland to prove himself with the brutal Hell Week training that Navy SEALs undergo. The good news is that they appear to have reached a middle ground. Due to Strickland's recent challenges and his brutal beatdown of a Navy SEAL in a recent sparring session, Goggins has issued a final challenge. If Strickland wants to spar with him, he must train alongside Goggins for 3 days first.
This is my last video about this. Sean Strickland, I know you're doing all this for clickbait. We had a DM the other day, me and you back and forth. I was pretty much DMing you because, you know, you call me a bitch and talk about my military career and going out here once again trying to, like you said in your DM, trying to be a clown. You're an MMA fighter and also you're a comedian. So, you know, I'm not much of a comedian at all. I'm old school man, bro. So, you know, you go out here calling people bitch and shit like that, saying, you know, no Navy SEAL can hang with you training. I was responding to all those videos you did. I've never met you. You never met me. And you ran your mouth. You wanted to spar with me and all this other stuff, man. You were born in 1991, I believe. I was born in 1975. Talk about me being old, me being beat up. Once again, I know you're trying to clickbait all this stuff. I'm an old-fashioned man. I am older than you. 16 years older than you. So I don't do all this let me get clickbait shit. You want to say you can fuck me up in training? I responded to that video to you, and this is what I said. You have yet to respond to this. And so anytime you want to train with me, I am ready to train with you. I am done with the videos. You all can keep on, you know, tagging me on TikTok and all this other shit. Sean, it's in your court.
Strickland found Goggins' challenge quite amusing, as he responded to it on X by saying, "Cracks me up to hear David Gargle Goggins rant. I'm old school, as he's on TikTok. Let's handle this like men. Okay, sure. I'm in Vegas. You're in Vegas. I train at the same gym every day. I'm easy to find. You, on the other hand, you just live on TikTok. Location?" Many UFC fans responded to Sean's tweet, asking him questions like, why is he so mad at David Goggins? What did the poor guy do? And this is what Strickland had to say in response. "Honestly, I don't know why I don't like him. Maybe he creates a fake image online that I find annoying. LOL. Strickland said that he dislikes Goggins so much that if they ever spar, he would beat him severely. Sean further warned that he wouldn't show mercy to Goggins like he did to Mitch Aguiar, the Navy SEAL he recently went 5 rounds with. Goggins wouldn't get the Mitch treatment, that is for sure. He's not walking out. Strickland then posted a video on Instagram explaining why Goggins is a quote-unquote fraud.
You guys, let me explain to you why I make fun of David Goggins. He is a fraudulent man. He's an easy target. He's a fraud. Bro, you are so great at running down the street. You're not hard. You're not tough. You run, my man. Do you know why I know you're fraudulent? Because as I make fun of you and you post your little TikTok video, I'm a hard man. I'll show up. I'll handle this like a man. No, you won't, dude. I train at Extreme Couture. I'm easy to find. You live in Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas. Show up. Mitch showed up. Do you not know how to use GPS, my man? Do you not know how to get in your car? I'll tell you what, why don't you jog down? But you won't, dude, because you are a fucking fraud. You go on TikTok and you make these stupid videos. You are a fucking fraud. And that's why I make fun of you, and that's why you will never show up, because I will expose you. I will expose you. So just stay on fucking TikTok and keep fucking running. Or man up and show up, but you won't.
Strickland's video attracted a ton of comments, including one from Mitch Aguiar, who offered to host an MMA training session for himself, Strickland, and Goggins. He said, "David Goggins is hard as fucking coffin nail and is undeniably one of the toughest human beings on earth. Sean Strickland, you are also extremely tough and undeniably one of the best fighters on earth. You guys are both at the very top in your worlds. You're both great, but it is apples and oranges. You guys are more alike than you think. I think Cameron Haynes and I should host a fun weekend of endurance/MMA training so we can all suffer together, because shared suffering always brings people together. LOL. Misery loves company. Strickland's recent behavior has alienated many, with his Instagram comments filled with people reminding him that he's becoming like an influencer, something he strongly dislikes. One user said, "Goggins served this country and teaches men to be accountable. You cry on podcast about how mean your dad was." Another said, "Didn't Goggins say if you train and survive 3 days with him, he would happily spar with you?" A third one said, "Bro turned into an influencer, the one thing he hates." In a separate Instagram story, Strickland admitted that he agrees with his critics. He's doing all of this because he's bored. "I'm just being a dick because I'm bored and angry. LOL. This isn't the way to feel better. You guys, when you are violent and minorly unstable, sometimes you're not driving the bus." Owing to severe backlash, Strickland took to Twitter and surprisingly ended his feud with Goggins by saying, "Alright you guys, I'm done making fun of Goggins. I trained. I feel good. Clarity. I have to wait for Dricus du Plessis and Israel Adesanya to fight. I'm on the bench. I'm just bored and angry. And hurting people makes me feel good inside. LOL. You're cool, Goggins. Keep on jogging, my man." Perhaps Sean O'Malley was right when he suggested that Strickland could stir up trouble if he stays out of fight camp for too long.
Sean Strickland is a ticking time bomb. He is going to murder somebody. He is going to go off the loose cannon. He's going to get in a road rage incident. He's going to shoot somebody. He's going to get out. He's going to beat a poor, innocent civilian if he's not in fight camp.
There are also those who believe Strickland is courting trouble, especially when Joe Rogan highlights how intense and challenging Goggins' lifestyle can be, and not everyone can handle it.
You can't decide to live your life by what that guy does.
Oh, and shit-talking doesn't sit well with Goggins, according to Rogan.
Nobody's gonna talk shit to that guy. He's terrifying. His fucking will and resolve is terrifying.
Should Sean Strickland still go ahead and take Goggins head on? The UFC is planning to book a blockbuster middleweight title eliminator between Strickland and Robert Whittaker, with the winner facing the winner of the upcoming middleweight title fight between du Plessis and Adesanya. Strickland, however, doesn't want to fight Whittaker, as he believes he is the division's rightful #1 contender, and it's not wise of him to put his position at stake. This is what he said in a tweet. "I keep getting asked to fight Whittaker. I beat Izzy and the world knows I beat Dricus. Whittaker lost to both. I am the #1 contender, and I defended that spot easily against Costa. I will wait." Michael Bisping, however, believes that it's not a wise idea for Strickland to sit around and wait for a title shot.
But you can't sit around. You can't feel so entitled. You have to go out there, state your case, continue to ply your craft, get better with every single training camp, make the statement that you are the uncrowned champion.
Should Strickland accept the Whittaker fight? And what do you make of Strickland's beef with Goggins? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. To stay up to date with the latest happenings in the world of MMA and boxing, please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.